Good morning and buenos dias. This morning I will be looking at the 23rd Psalm from the Old Testament of the Bible. I will be comparing the English with the Spanish because there are some interesting differences here as they were drawn from different sources. The English relied heavily on the Masoretic text, while the Spanish used the Latin Vulgate quite a bit. I first learned this psalm, the 23rd Psalm, as a small child some 50 years ago. And I learned it from the King James Version of the Bible, the 1878 revision, which is basically the oldest version that's still in use today. And in Spanish, I always use the Reina Valera 1960 because it's the most widely used Bible in the Spanish-speaking world. I always introduce this psalm by saying, the 23rd Psalm, a psalm of David. The 23rd Psalm, a psalm of David. El Salmo 23, un salmo de David. El Salmo 23. In English, we use the ordinal number, the 23rd. And in Spanish, we just say the Psalm 23, the Psalm 23. El Salmo 23. First verse. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Jehová es mi pastor, nada me faltará. Jehová es mi pastor, nada me faltará. Jehovah is my shepherd, I will lack nothing. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. En lugares de delicados pastos me hará descansar. Junto a aguas de reposo me pastoreará. En lugares de delicados pastos, in places of delicate grasses, me hará descansar. He will make me rest. Junto a aguas de reposo, next to waters of rest. Reposo is more formal for rest, like the day of rest, el día de reposo. Me pastoreará. He will shepherd me, pastoreará. He restoreth my soul. He leads me on the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. He restoreth my soul. He leads me on the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So, in Spanish, confortará mi alma, he will comfort my soul. Me guiará por sendas de justicia, por amor de su nombre. Me guiará, he will guide me, por sendas de justicia, on paths of justice. Justice and righteousness are the same word in Spanish, justicia. Por amor de su nombre, for love of his name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. In Spanish, they took out the yea part, the invocative particle, and they just said, aunque ande en valle de sombra de muerte, no temeré mal alguno, porque tú estarás conmigo. Aunque ande en valle de sombra de muerte, no temeré mal alguno, porque tú estarás conmigo. It's pretty much the same. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Tu vara y tu callado me infundirán aliento. Me infundirán aliento is they will infuse me with breath. Tu vara y tu callado. Callado, just like somebody quiet. Callado, the past perfect. Or adjective. But in this case, it's spelled differently. Callado is that big hook thing that shepherds use, I believe. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Mine enemies in the original version, the original English version. Aderezas mesa delante de mí en presencia de mis angustiadores. Aderezas mesa, you prepare a table, delante de mí, before me, en presencia de mis angustiadores, in the presence of those who make me anguish. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Unges mi cabeza con aceite, mi copa está reposando. Unges mi cabeza con aceite, mi copa está reposando. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Ciertamente el bien y la misericordia me seguirán todos los días de mi vida, y en casa de Jehová moraré por largos días. Por largos días. For long days. Ciertamente, certainly, el bien y la misericordia, the good and the mercy, me seguirán todos los días de mi vida. They will follow me all the days of my life. Y en casa de Jehová moraré. Moraré, I will dwell. En casa de Jehová, in the house of Jehovah. Moraré por largos días, for long days. Thank you very much. I hope you find these differences to be interesting as I do. Stay tuned as I go through the Arabic next.